everybody, welcome to Smells Like Teen Angst. I'm Eric, and today we're going to be talking about Season 2 of Netflix's Unstable. Before we get started, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our angsty videos. Now, let's talk about Unstable, Season 2. So you'll remember at the end of Season 1, Ellis saved his place on the board last minute with a huge discovery and ousted his friend, who turned out to be his true rival, and then he blew up her car. Season 2 picks up a couple of months later with Ellis getting ready to live that hard life with his live-in therapist, Leslie.
Did you guys turn off the hot water again?
We're preparing your father for prison, not the comfortable shower championships.
Oh, you're both idiots.
Season 2 is very similar to Season 1 in that it is about the board being tired of Ellis's antics and wanting someone else to take over. Ellis wanting it to be his son, the board maybe looking at somebody else. And that's really what Season 2 is about. Is his son gonna take over and be under his father's wing forever? Or is he going to go off on his own in love, in life, and in his profession? Even though Season 2 is similar to Season 1 in that way, I feel like they found ways to keep it fun and interesting, like throwing in some new antics, some new characters. One of the great additions this season is Anna's niece. I thought she did a great job. She's unlike most of the other people, and her and Jackson, it's an interesting dynamic there, which I feel like really kind of kept this a little fresh and interesting.
What's going on here? Science.
So one of the things that really bothered me in Season 2 is, at the end of Season 1, Ellis was in hot water. He was probably going to spend some time in jail. It was pretty definite. At the beginning of Season 2, he is even preparing to go to jail and live a hard life, quote unquote. But because he's a rich white guy, that only lasts 22 minutes. And just like America, no big deal, never mentioned again. I really wish that they'd spend a little more time on that. Like, don't let him just buy his way out. Don't let everybody just be okay with it. Like, really spend some time, have it cause some conflict. Like, everybody on the show is not a rich white guy. A huge issue with this whole season is the fact that Ellis, he does have a little growth, but not very much. Even when he does admit some growth, it's more about not I'm going to change, I'm just going to try to notice when I should be changing but didn't kind of a situation, which just Ellis is such an exhausting character that he makes Jackson a little more relatable.
Rumor has it you're looking for a fresh face.
I could get behind this.
I just want to do it my way.
Sure, of course. No one expects you to be as good as I am.
That's not what I said.
But it's what you meant.
I do feel like the Rob Lowe, Owen Lowe dynamic this season is really solid. They've kind of worked through a lot of the anger that Jackson had towards Ellis. It's still there, but it's not overwhelming, the force for everything that he says. They have kind of accepted to some extent how each of them is. Now it almost feels a little more real. I know this is who you are, but I still want to control you. It's more about control than changing everything about him. One thing that I did get to see in this season was we get to see some of the chaos in Jackson as well. We get to see the similarities between him and Ellis and what happens when he is pushed to the edge. So it was nice to see that side of Jackson as well. Because in Season 1, there were moments where it was this can't be his kid. And this season, it's oh, I see it. No, they're definitely related. So overall, they did a lot of work with the other characters. We had some side storylines that really kind of enriched this world a little more. You got to see a lot more of the relationship between Malcolm and Ellis, and more of Ruby and Luna's relationship as well. You get to see Jackson's friend group and how they kind of lean on each other and the issues that they have and all of that. So overall, I thought that it was a well fleshed out season. Hopefully we get a Season 3, because I would love to see where these characters go.
How long have you lived with my dad?
Around 3,800 billable hours.
Wait, this guy's a lawyer?
He's my live-in therapist.
Oh, I was getting cousin who survived an accident vibes.
Thanks so much, everybody. I'm Eric. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later.